everybody, and welcome to the Wizards Within. I'm Sprinkles Nixon, and I am one of your hosts tonight, and my partner in crime, which she's getting very good at it now.
Ha ha ha.
Now, she's a wonderful lady that has so many things going on with her that she's a walking book, if you will. Maybe a walking library. Okay, and that's Dr. Jan King. So, Dr. Jan King, tell us, and welcome. Tell us what it is that you have in store for us tonight.
What I have in store is about the full moon today, which took place East Coast time, 12:12 on 12:12. West Coast was 9:12, and over there in the beyond the pond was at 5:12 a.m. So yesterday, it took place previously in the West Coast, like 9:12 on the 11th. So there's a lot of stuff going. Well, before I go into that, this is a portal day, okay? 12:12, and the fact that it even started it was at 12:12 a.m. Makes it a very, very energetic day. Big openings in the energy portals, and I don't know if you're feeling how your day went or how you're feeling today. What was your feelings, Sprinkles, today? I mean, overall. I mean, was it a good day? What was the energy like?
Well, it was like I wanted to get some things done, but I was moving so slowly with them. Okay, I was getting them done, but not at my normal speed, if you will. And then I needed a nap. I did, yes, because usually I'm zipping around doing this and that, but I didn't have as high an energy as I usually have.
Mm-hmm.
So I go, well, I'll just lay down and let it go. And when I woke up, I was like, anxiety almost came in.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's like, I got to get this ready. I got to get this done. I got to make sure that this works like it's supposed to work. Okay, so I was checking everything that we're trying to bring about and make sure that it's enjoyable by all, kind of thing. But that's how mine went. So it was like I was kind of there, but I wasn't breaking any barriers, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost as if there was a slow motion to things, if you will. Does that seem to fit with what's going on?
Okay, and what about, did you have any dreams last night, or during the night, or during your nap, or anything like that?
Yeah, matter of fact, they were pretty kind of vivid. Okay, they were more vivid, but you see, I also know in my dreams that I have full control over what's happening, so I change things while I'm in there.
So you change your dreams? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, yeah. Well, the things that are taking place in the dream, I can change them. Okay, it's almost as if you can wave your hand and say, no, let's do this kind of thing, and then it proceeds. So because I don't like being in leaving my abilities, my powers, whatever, out there. I like to make sure that they stay with me and nothing else. Not that the things that I was dreaming was bad, but it's like I was subconsciously directed to something that might have been better. Does that make sense?
Yes, but I never realized, I never thought, why would you want to do that? Because I had a couple dreams last night, and both of them were really, really favorable. And I didn't remember the whole dream. I just remembered two things, one thing from one dream and one thing from another one. And I looked it up in my dream book, and I thought, wow. I didn't change. It wasn't a lucid dream. It was just a message. I felt it was a message. And I always ask for messages to come before I fall asleep. I ask for, if there's any divine messages, let me remember them. And I don't know if it was a divine, I feel it was some kind of a message, because some of the dreams are not about messages. They're just dreams. Could be just garbled. It depends on what's going on in your life.
Yeah.
you know, and as you know that, but the thing is, this was not, it was very interesting. And so I looked them up and I thought, not bad. It was just an interesting kind of thing. And I woke up and I thought, because I remember dreams, I could remember little things here and there, but this was like just specific. One thing came through, and then I woke up and I fell back to sleep for a couple minutes, and another thing came through. And I thought, and I remembered both little parts of it, and I thought, no, I don't change my dreams. No.
Oh, that's interesting, though. Well, see, I don't think it was a message. It was just my subconscious having me work things out that I was working.
Yeah, it was, but it was like, yeah, I do. And the thing is, most of the time, like I will get more things. I could get a scene or a couple scenes, or I could get a little story at times, and I just don't remember most of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't. But this was specific. I thought, that's interesting. Why would I remember that? Well, I looked it up. I thought, that's why I remembered it, because it wasn't bad, and so that's okay. But also today with this, it's almost like there's a boost to your body, your light body. Okay, and anything that I think anyone's ability to manifest, according to what I have researched, is in 2020, it's really, really going to increase as far as what is going to go on, as far as your energy and your powers of manifestation. So, it's one of those times, I think, especially since this is an open portal at the moment, watch what you wish for. Okay, it may not happen right now, but you might think of something and you'll think, oh, I want that, and then all of a sudden you get it about 6 months later because it's in 2020. And did you really want it? So be careful that at a time like this with this open energy portal, just I say not that you have to. It's not a fear thing. It's just be careful, because you'll probably get what you want. And if you don't want it, then don't even put it out there.
Or you get what you want, but not in the way that you want.
Yeah. Yes, possible. Or you might get what you want, and you really didn't want it in the first place.
Ah, interesting. So, how long is this portal open?
I would say until the next, till the new moon on Christmas.
Oh, wow.
It's a solar eclipse. So this is the last full moon of this before 2020 new decade comes in. Well, I mean, I don't know why they say it's a new decade, because I thought it started in 2021, but apparently everywhere I've read, and everybody's saying it's 2020 is a turning point.
Wow.
So, okay, so some new awareness is coming in, and there's also possible miracles, that you don't, things that unexpected, that you would least expect at any time may show up, that are really positive. Okay?
Yes.
But it's another thing. It's just, like I say, be careful what you wish for. But everything is spinning faster and faster. And so this is a good time right now, art, being creative with art or music, listening to really good music, using crystals, some kind of crystal types, the stones and stuff like that. It's a good time. Okay, and if you're familiar with crystals, if not, then look it up, and if you keep them near your body, it will help keep the energy flowing. Okay.
Yeah.
And also a warning to everyone: stop stressing and complaining. Okay, that's another thing.
Oh,
okay.
There are a lot of complainers out there.
Oh yes, there are, and that's not helping. That's not helping anything. I mean, it's not helping anyone become who they really are. And this is a time, because of this 12/12 and the full moon, it's a time to just pull yourself out of this other place that you're in. If you're in a negative place, then what are you negative about? Stop. Okay. and stop the stress and stop the complaints and figure out what it is, why you are complaining. And if you can't find out why you're complaining, then how could you love yourself, which is important right now to this self-love.
Mm-hmm.
The question is what I do the highest of my self-love? Okay?
Yeah.
So are you loving yourself enough to do what you are called to do? Meaning, what is good for you right now? Not in a selfish way, but self-love. Before you can love someone else, you have to love yourself.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
You know that.
And a lot of people, though, I know, are also trying to do this, have this come about for themselves, because they feel this change coming. Do you know what I mean?
There are, yes, true.
And they want to make it a good, positive change. So there are a lot of them that are working on it. And I'm in awe by anytime I speak to any of my clients or anything, it's like they're clearing the decks and they have their own set of things they want to take place. Okay?
Yes.
So they've been working on getting this stuff, I wouldn't say like in the right direction. I would say in an order that they're going to work with to make it come about.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and I can look at myself too. I've made plenty of changes. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even believe it. But the difference now is I'm bringing it not to others that have the abilities and skills, which I will continue to do, but to bring me out of who I am, because people really don't know. I'm almost kind of personal and set back. You wouldn't believe you can, but...
Well, and you wouldn't believe it about me either, but to digress for 1 second, I was telling someone this the other day, and I said, I had something in my chart, which, what is it? Moon in conjunct Uranus on my ascendant, which means when somebody looks at me, they go, who the heck is she?
Well, now their suspense is going to end, right?
I mean, seriously? Well, you know what? I have to tell you this, and this is nothing against the person that said this, because I'm sure she's not going to hear this because she's not on this. She's not going to listen to this. But I'm telling you, somebody said to me the other night, somebody I'm not real familiar with, but just casual acquaintance. Mm-hmm. Says to me, I don't see her often at all, but I just happen to be in the same place she was, and she says, as I'm sitting there, and she says, so she told me this little thing about what was going on in the news about something in particular, and then she says, well, do you get on the internet at all? And I'm thinking, and I thought, okay, now I give up. That's it. And I had just read that about Moon in conjunct the ascendant and on Uranus, and I'm thinking, which meant that they see me as one thing, but I'm really this other thing, and it's disconnected or something, and nobody sees it through, and they have no clue who I am.
Yes, but this is a time for the individual to step through this portal.
Yes, right? Yes.
And it's being shown to each of us in a very different way. I mean,
yes.
Our life circumstances are, but it's a time to go with it. But I would say be cautious. I like you said, you may wish for something, but it may not come in the way that you like. But
yeah,
cautiousness, but also to be sincere and honest with others more. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Because that's a bringing out of ourselves for others to get to know us. And so many people have this. It's like somebody once said to me, everybody wears a mask. Okay?
I don't wear a mask, but yet everybody thinks I have a mask on. And I'm thinking, this is me. I don't get it.
No, I don't. Well, I don't like masks, first of all. Okay? And I like to be myself. Mm-hmm. I do have other parts of myself that I share out.
Oh, yes, of course.
and it doesn't mean that I'm having a mask on. It means that I'm focusing in a certain area, or I'm looking to make something clear or better understanding, if you will.
Okay.
And to be open to other people whose opinions, it may be different, but I want to try to understand it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and
so what does that mean to you when I say that they see me, and I understand what you're saying, that at certain times you're going to be in this little focus, and you may be different than what you normally are but that isn't what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying on some level, but then on another level, there are others that see me, I don't understand. How do they not I don't get it. I don't even know what to say. I'm flabbergasted, okay?
I think it's because they haven't seen you fully. And that's kind of what I get with myself. People don't.
They don't see you? Yeah.
Fully. They know me. They know me for what I do, what I've done.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah. But they haven't gotten to where they've actually connected with me.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Connection.
Yes.
There isn't a connection, right?
Yes. So now we're going to be out there, and we'll know who's going to connect now.
Well, obviously we've connected.
Yes.
Or something.
That was absolutely amazing, because we were on the phone for I don't know how many hours.
Well, I mean, I don't know you in person.
No, you don't. But you do.
Yeah.
But you see a side of me that others out there that do.
But see, I know you more than I know a lot of people. And that's what's interesting. And I don't know what that means or doesn't mean, because I think, well, would I feel the same way in person? And I think, yes, of course I'd feel the same way in person.
Yes. Yes. But the thing is, I don't know how to. It went into. It's like if a wave is coming. We're both riding that wave. Okay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And what we're saying, oh, look at the dolphins. Oh, look at the whale over there. You know what I mean? And
right.
We have the same, we have a focus of letting ourselves out there.
Well, it's a matter,
out, kind of.
And don't you feel like it's a matter of, because we know how to converse.
Yes.
Converse.
Yes. Exactly. It's honesty. It's
yes.
Speaking of dislikes and why we dislike. So we're already feeding the understanding of each other. Okay? And a lot of people don't do that. They just give out what they have, and if they don't understand, that's their problem, kind of thing.
Yes, that's I agree. That's true. And whoever's listening, or whoever will listen, it's a good point for others to notice in their life. I mean, since this came up like this, with this interaction, notice who you interact with, who you connect with. I mean, you could talk to somebody all day long, all night long, and never have a connection.
Yes.
Right?
True. And I've made quite a few connections, and they're also very dear to me. Especially ones that you know for years, kind of, if you will.
Yes,
okay?
Yes.
They gave a part of themselves that we had recognized with, we had resonated with and understood, and
right.
knew where they were coming from. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was like they were hiding in the past. Their true selves, they've shown us, okay? And we are showing them us, so that it's all out and very clear. So things are happening clearly to see each other and to be there.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what else is this moon going
to
do?
The full moon, I'm just going to go general, because it's and then I have a little thing before we change the subject, the second half. Okay. But I have a little ritual that I could put out there. Take a couple minutes just to tell you about it. But for the full moon, it's in Gemini, okay? And Gemini always likes to communicate, talk, anything about information. And since I have Gemini rising, that explains everything. I don't have my Mercury in Gemini, but I do have Gemini rising, and so that's why I'm weird and I'm out there and I'm just crazy.
I don't
because Uranus is right there too. So what can I say? So I've been.
But that's good. I can see that with you, and that is good because you're bringing to light things that usually aren't brought to light. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Even in your astrology, you go to whole different spectrums of it. You go to like Chiron, and you go to what's the last show we had on, the cartography?
The cartography, astrocartography, yes. Yes.
I mean, these are aspects that a lot of people don't know about, but that it was so easy to find and understand because after you gave me that information, how to go and do this, I looked and I was like, wow, that's really different, and you can find it yourself. You know what I mean? So,
yes. Yeah.
It's a great help, and it's all those little things that people didn't think anybody would be interested in. You seem to bring them up and bring them life.
Well, thanks. So anyway, so Gemini wants to communicate. The full moon's in Gemini, but Sagittarius, which is in the sun sign, wants you to see the truth of the matter. So you have to communicate the truth in some way. So basically, it's saying what the full moon right now is making you aware of unconsciousness, of your unconscious, and so because it's right in your face. And it's big and it's a portal, and it's telling you also, looking at your inner beliefs and see what you're thinking. How is it affecting your life? Okay? Because it's not about thinking or beliefs, it's about just being.
Yeah.
I just read this again. I heard it on TV somewhere, or I heard it on the radio. I don't know where I heard somebody talking about just being. It was just a couple-minute thing. I thought, wow, perfect day to hear this.
Yeah.
And a perfect time to think again. And I continue to say this in my blog posts and on the radio and everywhere I go. Let go of things that are no longer important to you, that don't have anything to do with anything in your life. You know, it's about letting it go. And the full moon this full moon is important to do that because it's the energy is intense, and it's going to build even further the next week or two until the solar eclipse on the 25th and 26th. So, and you have to be careful what you're going to let go and throw out. You know, don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. You know what I'm saying? You just you just look and think about what you want to do here, and don't be pulled into this game that's going on. That's what the problem is. The energy's here for you to bring it into yourself. It's trying to build you up and bring more enlightenment, more light energy to your body. But if you're out there complaining about who's doing what in whatever is going on around the world, in this country, anywhere, if you're in that crap, pardon my expression, if you're in that crap, there's no way that your energy is going to even go up a peg. Okay, it's not going to do it.
It does pull at you here and there. It really does. It can pull at you to get there. And
yes.
I touch myself when that happens.
Right.
It's like, there's got to be a better way. And I try to seek that out, the better way of putting it out there and what I see going on. You know what I mean? I try.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, good.
Yes. And basically stay on track. And if you need an answer, you know what? It's inside. Find your answer inside and stop listening to the BS out there, because it is. It's just taking away your energy and you're not moving forward at all. Okay? In fact, it's probably limiting your life. The more don't you think so?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. I believe so, because it's like you have to start being.
Yes. Yes.
And this will open this door to this new beginning of you and being you. And there's nothing deceptive. There's not, you're stepping out. You are stepping out.
Yes,
I
true.
think it's a very good thing. But again, we have to be careful where we walk.
There's
How
there's also Mercury is in Sagittarius, and it doesn't feel good there because it just isn't. Because it's not bad, but it's in favorable aspect to Chiron and Aries. And since Chiron is about woundedness, but it's also about healing, so it's a good time for taking the time to look and see what you need to heal within.
Yes. Yes.
You know, that's it's perfect right now. So if you could get rid of, and also watch a lot of the, I think there's a lot of illusions out there. Okay.
Yes.
And that's another thing to just be careful of what you believe in, all that kind of stuff right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, this goes on until the, like I said, the solar eclipse comes in on the 25th and 26th of December. But in the between times, there's another opening portal on the winter solstice, 12/21. Okay, that's another portal. This one is really extremely high because of the full moon and the time it came in. But the 12/21 is also a very intense. It's building to the intensity to the next eclipse, which is coming up. Like I said, the solar eclipse. So there's a lot of things you could do right now. And one of the things, really quickly, I'm going to just give you a real quick little thing about it. You could do a little, what should I say, full moon ritual. There's lots of them out there. But all you need is some, like some incense or smudge, like sage or something like that, a candle, a bowl of water, a paper and a pen, some herbal tea, or maybe even hot chocolate. Okay, I'm not going to go into details. I'm just going to tell you what you may want to do. Smudge your aura, and then your surroundings, wherever you are. If you're wherever you're in the living room or kitchen or bedroom, wherever you are, start by smudging, okay, with the sage or the incense. And then feel free to talk about something like another year's about to pass, another 10-year cycle complete. And I'm just giving you a couple things. I honor my journey. I honor my ambitions and my path, okay? Mm-hmm. And I ask the angels of light and the mother moon and the universe to come in and cleanse and release me of all that no longer serves me. And you could add whatever you want. You could say, I'm healed, I'm restored, I'm clear, cleansed. And you say that a couple times and add whatever you want to add. And just say thank you at the end. Okay, that's to start with. And then once you cleanse the area and everything like that, say something to release all negativity and say you want to live in peace and joy and love. Oh. And mean it. Mm-hmm. And name, and whatever else you want to have happen, name it, okay? Mm-hmm. After this, do a short meditation. Say 15 minutes, just sit and breathe. Mm-hmm. Nothing else. I mean, you could find a meditative CD, or you could do find something of your own online. That's fine. But do a meditation, not long, short, 10, 15 minutes. Then find, if you have something like a journal or even just a piece of paper or something, write something. You release something. Write something to either your past self, one of these things, past self, someone you are angry or resentful about or you don't talk to, or also about releasing something. So 3 things. Pick one, okay? I want to release. I want to talk to my past self, or I want to write a letter to this person that I have issues with, okay? You're not going to keep this. Then look it up. Look it over. Once you do, and then you would say, I release and let go of all this that no longer serves me, okay? Then you burn it, get a little pot or something and burn it in the pot. And if it doesn't all burn, that's okay. Just then you could dip it in water or something like that if you have to. And after this, have your cup of tea or cocoa and take a deep breath and then just say whatever comes in. Yeah. It's a new decade, a new year is now here. Love myself. Anything you want to say, okay? and take a sip in between of each statement you say, take a sip of the tea. After you take a sip of the drink, and after it's all finished, and you said whatever you wanted to say, and anything you're wishing for or intending, then once you do that, put your hand over your heart, and just for one moment, and thank yourself for taking the time to do the release. And then you could just discard the papers and the water, snuff out the candle, and smudge your candle before, if you reuse it again. That's it. So I think it would be a good thing to do that.
It sounds very positive because you are releasing, you're letting go.
Yes.
And it's of things of all sorts. It could be cords that are attached to you and you don't want anymore. But it's cutting them off and letting them go.
You can cut the cord. Yeah, you can cut the cords, or you could do any other kinds of, add anything you need to do to release anything. Then you would bring in the good things after that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to do this. I got to tell you, I'm definitely going to do this. It's sort of along the lines of what I normally do, because when you're a reader of any sort, I don't care, medium, whatever, there's always energies that seem to hold you, and you want to get rid of them anyway. So I usually do that in the process that I do, and I love doing it outside on my porch.
Oh yes, it's good that you could do it outside. That's good.
Yeah, because it's not in the house.
Well, that's true, and I don't know. I just feel that if this is something I would say do before the 21st. If you're going to do like this little thing to release and then bring in to intend the new, do it before December 21st, between now and December 21st.
Okay, definitely. Thank you. That's awesome. And I hope everybody else takes the opportunity to try this and do this if you've never done anything like this before. And it's a positive thing to do. And let us know if it's helped you, if you felt the release and stuff afterwards. Because that kind of feedback will help us know that yes, we're on the right track. This has been very helpful, and that's what we're trying to be. Very good, Jan. Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Okay. Did you have
next?
What?
I said next.
Oh. Okay. Now. Everything you've just said kind of is so aligned with me and where I'm at right now.
Good.
And I know I retired, but I also come to find out that there's no such word in my vocabulary or in my life. I have this.
You're retired? I didn't know that. I'm not retired.
I retired a while ago. And
retired from what?
I'll tell you from what. From seeking out people that need to be heard, seeking out people that have abilities and skills and talents and just amazing people that I've met throughout my life on the internet. Okay, and I wanted to share them. I want to share everybody. Look, this person is awesome. And what they share helps other people. And I could name so many, oh my gosh, that I've come across, who in their hearts of heart were trying to help others, okay, to come to an understanding of what spiritualism is, to what the empowerment each of us have. And there's so many different ones of them. So, but I retired from that because with this changing of this new portal, I started about maybe in June, really thinking of something different I wanted to do. And that's where it started me bringing out more of me. So the OTC was a great place for me to meet so many others and to share with them. And I loved it because I got to know them too. And there are a lot of people that are out there that are real. They're not out to get you. They just want to, give you the information, and you can use it whichever way you can. Anyway, so it leads me here to this point to where I'm not really retiring because I have this purpose, this call, if you will, that keeps calling at me. And
it certainly does.
Yes, it does. And they never give me a busy signal. They just keep going at me. Anyway, the thing is that OTC is fading out, and what I've begun is a brand new site, a brand new website that I have, and it's called Sprinkles of Love and Light. And that's a name that was given to me and by my clients from years and years ago. And that's a whole new story. But what I'm doing is I'm putting myself forward, and it's the first time I'm doing this. I'm putting myself forward on these things. And I was the editor in OTC. Well, now I'm the article, if you will. So anyway, so I made this new site, and what it's about is where we can have others come and join us and share, be sincere in their wanting to know, be sincere in their wanting to share. So with Jen, we're going to be holding podcasts on this site. Okay, we're going to hold a podcast. We're also going to be having lots and lots of guests. And thanks to OTC, which kind of got me to here, I can reach out to all those who I have been in contact with prior. So we're going to have lots of a variety of guests. We're going to have events, just like the event we're having now, the drawing once a month. And if you come and join us on this new platform, the Sprinkles of Love and Light, if you register now, you'll get a free past, present, and future reading, just for registering, okay? And both Jen and I will be working with that. We also want to have live reading nights. Okay, and the biggest thing is making it a very positive, warm, and enlightening platform for others to come and enjoy and share. And that's how, the only thing that can hold us back is not open to understanding the different opinions. It can hold us back from being further positive in both personal and spiritual growth. And this is kind of what I'm hoping is going to happen. We have a chat room there that allows those in the chat room to actually call one another on there. So we will at times have a live podcast where we can actually talk to you right in there in that chat room. And we can put files in there, we can put YouTube videos, anything that we want to put in to better enhance an understanding of whatever it is that you would like to have on the platform. And we would hope and that you would, it's like I'm opening my arms and inviting you into my home. And it is here that I hope that you find the furnishings comfortable and loving and supportive. So it is with joy that I'm stepping out or stepping forward, if you will, in hopes of providing this for those who, years ago, I got to say, it was an amazing time. There were so many people that stepped up and explained or asked the questions. How can I do this? And other people would come in and they would help us and they would teach us and they'd share a part of themselves. And if you share a part of yourself, people will come to know and understand that, yes, we're all going in a direction and it's for betterment for all. Okay, so again, that's the sprinkles of love and light.com, all one word, and check out the chat room there. You can go in. Oh, the other thing is that you have to either have Firefox for a browser or Chrome. That's the only time those features will work. Okay. So please come join us. Jan is there. Her blogs will be posted there every time she writes one. We're going to throw it up there so that you can see it and enjoy it and know what's going on. And I don't know, Jan, what would you like to add?
What would I like to add? You said something about how people used to help through the years. You know, when you said that, I started a long time, not a long time, but in the 90s, a lot of the things that I did, not astrologically, I did that forever. But I mean seriously, my mother, are you kidding me? My mother, you would never have even believed that she would give me a book on astrology. Give me a break. Stop. Don't even ask. I don't even have a clue. One day I'll figure it out. But anyway, at least, I mean, she was very psychic, but anyway. But I remember something in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s and everything, that how different, I mean, I'm not saying that today isn't good. Today's very good. But it just seemed like there were so many individuals out there that were truly helping others. Truly. I mean, and once I got on board, I was out there all the time. Mm-hmm. Helping others. Now it's different. I don't know if you notice that the different. I'm not sure how to describe it. The interest. Mm-hmm. There is interest. There's interest in holistic health. There's interest in spirituality, metaphysics, and astrology. There's in tarot, and you name it. There's interest. But it almost seemed like there was a onslaught of interest. It was everybody. I mean, you either did it or you didn't do it. Mm-hmm. Back then, like 20 years ago, I'd say, or 25 years ago. I don't know why it sticks out in my mind, the difference in the, I guess a lot back then you could say a lot of things that you couldn't say right now. Okay, let's put it that way.
Yes.
Do you think that?
I do, because in a lot of ways, things are kind of stifling our communications. Okay?
It's stifled.
Yes. And that needs to stop, because if we don't communicate with each other, and if we don't share our thoughts, our opinions, mm-hmm. You know, it's like a lost cause if we don't. It's hiding away, and nothing is being further outcomes that come to it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's not. It's like they're not saying, because they don't want to say anything now. Oh yeah, you do this, and oh yeah, you do that. It's not a competitive thing that is needed. What is needed is the sharing and coming to understand.
Yes.
It's gaining knowledge, gaining awareness of things that we didn't think were possible. And that's what I love about you, Jan, because you do. You bring in different. I've done astrology. My husband's an astrologer. And even in his day, with all the mathematical stuff, I just couldn't take that. I'd rather just use my cards and get right to it, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, but the thing is, the other aspects that I hear you bring in, you've expanded that astrological look, for me anyway, and I'm sure from all your readers as well. So there's a difference of it all coming out and still being aware. But a lot of people seem to want to sit back and go, yeah, I did that, you know, yeah, I know about Reiki, and I know this, and I know that. And we've taken these courses, but are you applying them in your life?
Well, that's exactly it. Are you using it? Because if you're not using it, why did you bother? I know people that take courses and more courses, and I could have done that. Yes. But I did. I took courses at times. Yes, I did. Many little things here and there. And I do Reiki, teach it, whatever, if I want to. I don't do it right now, but I have, and I want to continue. But the thing is, so many take a course and say, okay, I'm done.
Yes.
Next, I'm going to go on to something else.
Yes.
Why?
Well, that's it. The eagerness for knowledge is to know more and more and more. But what good is all that knowledge if you don't apply it to something?
That's true. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So I can fully understand it. And that's I would like to have a platform where you don't have to be afraid to come in and say, well, I don't know about this because blah, blah, blah. And if we can be of help, if we can be of assistance, we'll find a guest that can do this for you if you'd like,
Yes.
We're willing to allow the awareness and the understanding to take place within all that we're trying to do. And its intent is with love and awareness, understanding, and providing and sharing of others with others. And boy, I can go on, can't I? But you can see the differences on my side. If you have listened, you can see I got my giddiness over here, which is my life. And I love life. Oh my gosh, do I love it. I love the people in it too, regardless. I do. I love them because they're so amazing what they can give us and sometimes throw in our face. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I have these parts of me that I would also like to share. My giddiness, my having fun, and my seriousness of, let's pay attention. We got some knowledge here that we may be able to use for betterment, not just for self, but for all. And that's kind of what I'm hoping Sprinkles of Love and Light is going to bring, along with my friend Jan, because she's going to help me.
Well, because you're going to help me, because I'm going to have a site also, different than my blog. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm not sure where we're going to take that. So
we're going to take it where it leads us. Now, remember, this portal's opening.
Yes. I'm not saying anything. I'm saying nothing. I'm saying nothing because I don't. I'll see all the stuff come in the mail or online, or somebody will call me. I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm not being specific here, okay? But in some ways you have to be specific. And right now I'm canceling everything I just said. Cancel.
No, you're not. Okay. So.
No, I will have a site that will be very informative and very healing and very fun. A little bit of everything. Yes.
Yes. Hey, you know what we can do too is put up things like your doing the little ritual of the sage with the bowl and the water, the herbal tea, and all that. Those kinds of things.
Yes, we could do that. Yeah. And I was thinking of having. I'm going to tell you what I thought about it, and this is something I would be happy if I could do this. I love poetry, and I don't like, but I like to. My poetry comes and it rhymes. I could write all day. That's how much poetry comes in my head. If I talk, I should be talking in poetry, in poems, in rhyme, because that's what comes. But I don't do that. So I was thinking of having a contest, a monthly or bi-monthly contest of having somebody write a small rhyme, five stanza rhyme about something in their life or something, on my site that I eventually have. So I'm just putting it out there. I'm going to do that because I love that kind of stuff. And I thought, well, that's just a little part of what I want to do.
Yes.
To have other people show me what you can do. Show me if you're good at writing, then send me a rhyme. Put a rhyme up. We'll post a rhyme and see what
people respond. I know quite a few too that can probably get in on that contest thing. And it's funny that you speak of that because I was using rhymes for a long time.
Have you? I didn't know that.
No,
I didn't know that.
I have. I would get into rhymes and it would be so silly and so, but it would all depend on the circumstances and the environment of the rhyme that would come out. But
I have serious rhymes, love rhymes.
oh,
Yes, not just funny ones. I mean, love all my good poetry. In fact, a friend of mine said one time, "Do you ever write without rhyming? Do you ever do poetry without rhyming?" I said, "Okay, I'll do one without rhyming." So I did one without rhyming.
oh, I've seen a really good one that was posted today by this fine gentleman that does. He makes statues and stuff. Okay.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. He does awesome statues, and he has a talent for poetry. And you can understand what he's saying in this poetry.
Okay.
And he's bringing out this. He's bringing out this story, if you will, and it's absolutely awesome. And I'm going to tell you who he is and you're going to have to check him out yourself. But he's absolutely wonderful. Matter of fact, I think I'll go and find that post and send it to you. And his name is Colonel Bird, and he surprises me because this man has talents and skills that are beyond what I consider a normal kind of thing. He's very, very good, especially with details of stuff. But his poetry just blew me away today.
Well, I'm going to blow you away with mine. I'm giving you one. I'm going to give you one right now. Okay. And you tell me, I want a rating on it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, it's called A Paradoxical Notion.
Oh, okay.
Come dream with me 1,000 times across the sky so blue. Come sail the waves of infinite places and explore something so new. Come walk the path of seen before, who brightly led the way. Come reach out to the highest stars and relax as we also play. Come closely now as we soar above, those inspirations linger completely. Come wander around the erotic cries to enter the cave much more deeply. Come speak the words of truth and love among the genius we do ponder. Come with brilliance and clarity shining, acknowledge the state of wonder. Come dance and sing with action transformed and opening to the energetic motion. Come touch my hand and bring us back, secure and free, a paradoxical notion. Copyright Jan King.
Wow, that is awesome. I love that.
You love it?
Yes, because you also are telling a story within the poem.
Yes. Yes.
That gets me all the time. It really does, because it helps bring understanding of where these words are coming from and how they're working in with each other.
Yes.
You know?
And I'm sure don't you write like that? You write poems, right?
No, mine again is like sometimes. Well, yes and no, I guess. I do little poems here and there about love and stuff, but nothing as what I would say is heavy as what you just gave us. Because
that was.
It's been thin, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm going to look for one of yours like that. You have to come up with something.
Oh my gosh.
No pressure. No pressure. Just sometime when you're just chilling, which is going to probably be 2020 for a moment or two once you get this number 4 year out of your realm.
I'm trying.
That's all right. I'm telling you, sprinkles, it'll come in. If you allow it, it'll come in. I know it will.
Well, yes, I believe that too. So, but I don't. Oh gosh, I want to take it slow because I want to be careful of what I communicate with others on this.
Okay.
And so I will. I'll definitely work on it.
Okay.
And because I love to create, and that's another form of creating.
Well, creating, and that's important right now, going into the new year. That's creating, and it's good now with this full moon portal. Very good to get yourself in a place of just letting the other energy that's negative fall away, and you stay in this place of just peace and joy and create something.
Yes. And what a lovely way to end the show, because we're just about out of time. And I want to thank you all, and I hope that you've come to an understanding of what the platform Sprinkles of Love and Light is, and what we want to do and want to share with you. So please, once again, if you register now on the site of Sprinkles of Love and Light, you will see where you can register, and when you register, you will go down for a free past, present, and future reading. So now this is really going to open up in January, I'm going to say, because we want to start the new year off right. And we hope you're going to come check us out. Check out the site. Check out Jan's blogs, because I have them on there. Check out the chat room, see if you like it. But again, please remember, you need to register, and you also need to have the Chrome or the Firefox browser to use for these features. And it works absolutely wonderful. And I'm so glad I found something, because I wanted something that will work. And I hope you come in and you try it out and see if you like it. With that, Jan, I want to thank you.
Are you leaving?
Yes,
leaving town?
Yes. I'm at loss of words now. So we'll see you come January. Okay, enjoy your holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and all that other good stuff to all of you. Many blessings of love and light. Jan?
Many blessings to all of you, and lots of love.
Yes.
And stay in the moment. My favorite phrase, stay in the moment and just be.
Yes.
And see what happens.
Yes.
As the energy just increases.
Be.
Love you all.
Be. Love and light, everybody.